Hi, this lesson is going to be on phonemic awareness, and we're going to be working with 4-year-olds, so pre-K. And in this lesson, the materials we're going to need are marshmallows, chocolate, and a book that you're reading as a class. And the learning objective for this lesson is that the children are going to find words that have the same beginning sound as the word or the object that you show them. So, the they're going to be isolating the beginning sound. So the isolation is going to be the phonemic awareness method that we're going to be using in this lesson. So the basic procedure is I'm going to say a word or show. We're going to start by showing them the object. So I would show them a marshmallow, and then I would say marshmallow. So the beginning sound is mm. So they're going to be with a partner. And they are going to turn to their partner and think of a word that has the same beginning sound as marshmallow. So they can turn to their partner and they can come up with any word that has the beginning sound of mm. So the friend or the partner is going to give a thumbs up or a thumbs down if they think that that word has the same beginning sound. So that's going to be their assessment. They're going to assess each other for this part of the lesson. And then once, if they have a thumbs down, then I can say, well, why do you think that's not the same sound? And they can give me their example. And I can make sure if they are or are not having the same sound as mm. So then the other partner will go and same thing. They would assess each other. And so when we come to chocolate, the beginning sound of the word chocolate is ch. So the partner, they would have to tell their partner, come up with a word that starts with ch. Now they're going to have to be careful not to start it with C, with a C sound, so it's not k. So they could say ch, chair. That would be a thumbs up, and if they say car, that's a thumbs down. Um, and so we can do this with any number of objects. You can come up with words off the top of your head and have them do this. It does not take a lot of pre-planning for this exercise. And then when you read the book, the beginning sound is b for book, and so they would have to come up with something with that sound. And then you could go through the book and the characters that they know. So, say there's a character in the book named John. So, the beginning sound of his name is J. So, they would have to find and come up with another word that starts with the sound J. And then a thumbs up and thumbs down. So, you can go as long or as short with this lesson as you want to. So, that's the basic procedure. It's just making sure they're isolating that beginning sound and finding words that have that same sound. Um, so the assessment part was the thumbs up and thumbs down, like I said before, and they are assessing each other. Um, and one partner goes, and then the other partner goes. And the future instruction, we would have like a worksheet, and they would have pictures on the worksheet. And if you have extra time, they can color the pictures on the worksheet before we do the actual assessment part. But they're going to have one object at the beginning. So let's say the picture is of a bear. So you're going to have 4 other pictures in a row. And one of those pictures is going to have that same beginning sound. And they're going to have to find which picture has the same beginning sound as bear. So we need to be really careful and pay attention to what they're circling and making sure they're circling the word that begins with b and not ending in r or something like that. So that could be a fun little worksheet you can do, and they can turn that in and get a sticker if they get them all right. Or if you really see someone is struggling with this, this is a really good assessment to pull them aside and rework with those beginning sounds and making sure that they're understanding they have that phonemic awareness and they know what the sounds of the letters are, and not just the letters. And so that's a good little fun activity that I've seen a lot with my kids. And so the difference between phonemic awareness and phonics is that they're looking for the sounds of the letters and not what the letters are. Um, Not in a text, they're not reading. It's really an auditory exercise. They're really listening to the sound. So they could even do this with their eyes closed if you want to. That could be another fun twist to the lesson. Um, and so that's the main difference is it's really listening to the sounds of the letters and the sounds that the letters make. So I think this would be a really fun activity.